Center. Huge savings on golf equipment and accessories. You can test the newest clubs, compete for great prizes. ClevelandGolfShow.com if you want more info. A couple of tickets for you. If you're caller number 11, good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Hello.
Alexa, play 100.7 WMMS on iHeartRadio.
Here you go.
From the Final Touch Construction Roofing Expert Studios, it's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. Cleveland. An iHeartRadio station.
35192 if you want to send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com. Everything else, want to watch, the live stream's there. Mary's here, sitting in.
Hi.
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 Mary Santora Comedy, if you want to follow her on Instagram, which is good if you want to keep yourself abreast of all of her upcoming shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I just posted my February schedule yesterday.
I saw that.
You can see all the places I'm going to be in February. Oof. And plan accordingly.
I like the person who responded with, "Oh, I want to see you in Canton." It says private event.
It says that,
and then you had to write, "It's a private event."
I don't know why I
just like the
those.
picture says, private event.
Yeah, I shouldn't even include them, but I feel like it's in my. I'm going through my schedule. It's in there, and I just put it in there. You know what I mean? I don't know. We gotta make it down to Canton though without a private event.
We're working on it.
Bill and I are working on it.
All right. Hey, Sean.
Hello there.
What's going on?
Hey, just wanted to give my opinion on the, you guys are having all this end of life talk.
Yeah, this is when people pack the phones, boy, when we get on this nonsense. I've been busting my ass trying to get fart calls going, Sean, and here everybody wants
to... Duck Dynasty, come on.
Uh-huh. All right, go ahead, Sean.
Oh, well, I work as a registered nurse for the Cleveland Clinic in their ICU.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know, right? And
Wait,
I
Sean.
need to say, like, the end of life talk is something people should really have with their loved ones. I can't tell you how many times I see people come in and they have, like, stage 4 cancer. They're 96 years old, and the family's like, let's do this and let's do this. And they're trying to keep them alive and keep them alive. And
oh, right. You're talking, yeah. You're not talking afterlife. You're talking end-of-life care. Yeah.
Right. Well, because Pound Cake was sitting there talking about how he doesn't want to feel pain or anything, and I was just like, this is why people need to have their end-of-life talk with their loved ones. Get those... those power of attorney things settled in and everything like that.
You got to get your DNR in order.
I'm talking about before you're in the hospital, though. Like, you could have a stroke or an aneurysm at home. Like, I don't want the act of...
You don't want any pain whatsoever.
Like, I don't want the act of death. Like, that's what's going to hurt.
I don't want the act of death to happen to me. Hey, listen, maybe science will advance so rapidly from here on out that by the time you breach the 35-year mark and prove the Ouija board wrong, that maybe there will be some pill you can take, maybe some nanobot that'll keep you alive.
Shouldn't we evolve or something like that? Like, shouldn't...
That's a very slow process.
Yeah. And please, I'm having the talk right now. Please destroy my brain when I'm dead.
What brain?
And we'll erase
I don't
your
want to be a
nudes.
zombie, and I don't want anyone to... I treat it like a hard drive.
You're requesting a kill shot.
Someone's going to take your brain and make another bill with it?
I don't even know.
They saved Hitler's brain, according to a movie I saw a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just don't want... It shouldn't exist anymore. When I'm gone, I'm gone. Whatever I left in the world, that's fine. But my brain, that's my thoughts. That's the only privacy I got. And when it comes down to it, I don't want anyone learn how to reanimate brains, and they go, oh, let's see what's in Bill's brain. And they're like, wow, this was in there?
He was a
Not much, but there was some weird stuff.
I'm going to take it to a brain depository like in Young Frankenstein.
That's not what I requested.
I don't care.
Thank you, Sean.
Are you going to come to my funeral, Alan?
What's that?
Are you going to come to my funeral?
I will come to your funeral.
I'm busy
and
that day.
I will come to your
sick.
funeral. I will sob uncontrollably, too.
I want you to
I'm going to put on a good show.
Well, if I do die at 35, like the Ouija board says, then I want you to do a eulogy. I'm putting this on you because if you don't do it now that I'm asking you to, I will come back and haunt you.
I will do a eulogy.
4:55
Yeah, I want you to speak.
PM.
You'll probably be the best communicator out of all my family members.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
I can see him.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby Normal.
I'm almost sure that was the name.
Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5-foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh my God, that movie.
I love that movie so much.
I could watch that on a loop.
Yep. Such a good one.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, hate the show.
Hello, Joe, if that's your real name.
What's up, Bill?
Hey.
Mary.
Hi.
Hey, I'm just calling in to tell you guys I love what you're doing with the live stream. I'm currently a stay-at-home dad. I got a 4-month-old,
Oh, God.
baby. So we hang out and we don't miss you guys. Every Tuesday, or every day at 2 o'clock, I turn it on.
Doing the Lord's work over there.
Oh, thank you.
4-month-old. Yeah, well.
It's his kid.
And I love in the break you guys just play the beat. So it's good background noise.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well,
we used to play clips, but it was bogging down the program that I use, so it's just easier to put the same video up every time.
There you go.
Not gonna lie, it was kind of annoying because it was just constant talking. So it's nice to have beats in between.
constant talking. There's only so much you guys flapping your jaws I can handle.
There's people on both sides of that argument. They're like, I missed the clips, and I'm like, well, the clips make it. So
yeah,
it
I didn't know
so.
what that was either. People have asked me. I go, I don't know. It must be something we changed. Okay. Thank you, Joe.
Man, y'all get what y'all get. I ain't greedy.
Y'all get what y'all get. Just we can accommodate when we can accommodate. Yeah, he's the nicest one
guy on the show.
I'm the most personable.
Right. Starting to think that you paid Angie to call in at the top of the show.
Did not.
She's talking about people I've never heard of before.
I'm wonderful. I am nice in person.
No one has said in person. She wasn't talking to you in person.
To the people you want to be nice to.
Yeah.
Whenever. Okay.
There's somebody you think you get something from, then you're nice to them.
Absolutely not.
Can I get backstage?
Nope. It's fine.
What, you need some water out of customs?
You had to go there.
Show me the document.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
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 What's up?
Hey, I don't know. Sitting on hold makes me wonder why the hell I called, but I guess I had 2 cents to put in because I'm a molecular biologist.
Okay.
And you know, with the aging thing, I mean, that's what cancer is, you know, your cells learn how to live forever. I mean, we have cells of people that have lived for like 60 years, you know, reproducing nonstop. If they could cure cancer, they can essentially make you live forever because they can hijack cancer to make you live forever.
Ooh.
But also, too...
I see that movie.
Well, another thing about this, the theory of God and all that, I'll be honest, I really don't know if I believe in it myself, but there are philosophers who have, like, arguments for God, like the theory of intelligent design and stuff like that, if a watch springs up in a forest, you wouldn't just assume that, like, it would just sprouted there. You would assume that someone created and or put it there.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, because watches don't grow in the forest.
How did the Earth just get here?
So that's the theory of intelligent design is something so complex. It's like David Hume. It's a treatise of and it's a very actually really good. He argued for and against religion and stuff. And there's stuff like that, the theory of intelligent design, and and there's constant physicists and stuff like that who come out and say like,
yeah, but David Hume was you're talking that David Hume, you're talking the 1800s, Dan. We've come a little bit longer from that.
Revolutionary. That's still studied today in psychology, just as the Bible is.
Right, but the Bible's not really studied.
It's analyzed.
It's analyzed.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Well, that's where
you're a man of science, right, Dan?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dan,
well, you know.
How long away? Dan, how far away are we from being able to just like download someone's brain?
Oh, that's a totally different field than what I do. Molecular biologist is like, it's biology and stuff like that. You're talking about software and stuff, and then comes into the philosophical idea, is it your brain, is it you? You know, just because they take an imprint of you in a mirror, like a picture of it, is it really you? I mean,
but I'm saying,
comes into like philosophical debates of like soul and...
But is there a way to
to
your point of saying you can use cancer to stop the aging process? Will there be a way to save a brain so it doesn't die and then kind of keep it on ice till you can put it into another human or something.
Talking about it like it's a piece of chicken.
Like throw another person into another person. Like, I mean, hasn't there people who've tried to do brain transplants and they haven't worked? Now it'd be super complex.
Demolition Man.
I thought Walt Disney froze himself because he wanted a cure for death. Was that a rumor?
I think he froze himself because he was hoping he'd come back and there'd be no Jews. Hey, Dan, can you at least fix my telomeres? Is that a thing?
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the cancer, because that's what it does. Is it basically your cells, they tell them when to die. Like they say like this P53 gene tells your cells when to die.
Yeah.
And then like when these telomeres shorten, because then the ends of your chromosomes can actually merge to one another, they can fuse together, which is what causes the mutations for cancer. So cancer mutates P53, so you can't kill your cells off. They merge together, and then cancer hijacks the telomerase. I
think I'm high.
Which is
I'm just trying to get my nucleotide sequences straight. Can you help me with that?
Wait, what?
I'm just trying to get my nucleotide sequences straight. Can you help me with that?
Like, it'll happen one day, man. I'm telling you.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Not in his lifetime.
Keep up the good work.
He's 45.
He's 45.
Gives a crap.
47.
I'm 47, Pound Cake.
I was trying to give you a couple
you
of years.
Smart ass. I am who I am. What are you talking about? A couple of years. I was trying to get you. I was lying about your age. That's how much Pound Cake doesn't want to get older. He's lying about other people's ages.
I don't mind getting older. I just don't want to die. That's all.
Well, they kind of go hand in hand. I mean, not necessarily you can die young, which you will, according to the Ouija board.
Hopefully I'm like...
I'll be 48 this June.
What do you want for your birthday?
48.
June what?
Huh?
June what?
23rd.
June 23rd.
Yep. That is my 48th birthday.
What would you like?
37 in a week and a half.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, you and my dog have the same birthday. That's how I remember Bill's birthday.
That's how I remember my birthday,
and consequently,
too.
how I remember the dog's birthday.
Juno's
When
birthday.
is Alan's dog's birthday?
That's right.
I got you your gift already, Bill. You're going to love it so much.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you. Do you want me to give it to you on air or not? That was
yeah,
something that I
everything,
wanted to
yeah.
ask you. Okay.
In public.
You're gonna-
It's on the
you're
wall
gonna
in the room.
love it.
Do it in public.
Do it in public, heard.
Did you have a little figurine made to add to the diorama?
Dude, you don't even know.
Of the gazebo hand blasting?
And you remember, like, I'm tough to give gifts to.
Nope, I already nailed it.
You nailed it?
I
All
nailed
right.
it. It's a Valentine's Day card.
We'll do it next Friday.
The Valentine's Day card.
I'm not going to be here next week. We're going to have to do it the week after. Or we're going to have to do it Monday. Either way.
You're
But
just here on Monday next week.
I'm only here Monday next week, or we can do it
We'll just do it
the
on
following Monday. You want it early instead of...
Why wouldn't you want a gift early? I would want a gift early.
Yeah, I get a gift, so I may as well get it early.
Will Grandma get you anything for Valentine's Day?
She'll
Will
usually-
you get her a little token for Valentine's Day?
No, not for Valentine's Day, but...
Not for Valentine's Day?
Like, for my birthday, she'll take me out to dinner or something.
She will.
Like, she does that. I don't want her to, but she probably will.
All right, where will she take you?
I get to choose the restaurant.
Oh, what would you choose?
What would you choose?
I don't know, probably something simple. I like going to places that she likes because she's a little bit picky.
Okay.
So I'd probably just go to El Jalapenos by the apartment and...
I love that place.
There's a guy named Al Jalapeno.
Dude, he's nuts.
Al.
He's crazy.
But
Well,
then
what
she-
about that?
she likes to get-
There was that Mexican place in Lakewood I liked. It's a big coke joint. Some guy got
El Toro or
yeah,
something
they blew
like
it. It was
that?
a big
Yeah, I
cocaine
saw that. I saw
that, yeah.
trafficking place.
Yeah, that's right
I've
up the
never
street.
been there.
It's good.
I went there once, yeah.
Yeah.
don't think
It's
I
like,
would.
I don't want to mess with my taquerias.
I really want to go there now.
Taquerias?
You know? So you're going to go to where?
El
Jalapenos?
El Jalapenos.
Where is that?
It's just on 117, like right by...
In Clifton?
It's
Ish,
just, yeah,
by
yeah.
that Wendy's?
Yeah. It's right next door to Wendy's.
Does
I
Al
should
keep an
mark
office
it by
there?
all my Wendy's that I frequent.
Does Al keep an office there?
Of course.
It's his jalapeno.
Al
dude.
Jalapenos? This is the house band, by the way. This is why Bill likes going there.
They can jam.
Tiempo pasa y no te puedo olvidar. Te traigo en mi pensamiento constante, mi amor.
Alan, could you please change your birthday? That day is my old nightmare of a wedding date.
Change your birthday.
All right. I am nothing if not accommodating to our audience. So my birthday will now be June the 24th.
You didn't answer my question.
What's that?
You didn't answer my question as to what you want for your birthday. What would you like?
I don't want anything because I'm a grown man, and I don't need anything for my birthday.
I don't need a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
I stopped celebrating my birthday probably. Well, I stopped caring when I turned 25, and then my wife threw a big 40th
I was
for
like
me.
30, 40. Those didn't like. Hey, that's a milestone. Or not.
25 is when you can rent a car.
Yeah.
Peak adult.
I mean,
25.
Gwen threw me a 40th. She and I will turn 40 and 50 the same year, so we're going to do a big thing together for that.
Where are you going? Back to France?
No, I think we're going to do a thing. We're going.
Surprise!
Maybe you
surprise.
just want to spoil it.
It's okay.
It's not even spoiling it. We're still kind of talking about it, but we're looking at renting an island.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe having some friends out and How do I go? Dubai. This guy in Dubai.
What?
Yeah, I want to put her in a beekeeper outfit so we can hang out for her 40th birthday.
They have a bunch of islands out there for rent.
They got a bunch of islands everywhere and places where you can walk around in a goddamn piece of clothing that's commensurate with the weather.
They're okay with Americans out there. They know.
Honey, want to go to the desert for your birthday?
Yes, please. I love seeing.
Quiet ocean.
That's what she meant when she said she wanted a sandy location, not a beach, just a desert.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you can't have an island if there's no water around it. It's fine.
Alan, please tell Pound Cake that watchmaker analogy has been debunked more times than he's mispronounced words.
Why is he?
I don't think I've ever heard the watchmaker
heard
analogy. I get what he was saying. I've never heard that particular analogy.
I never heard it either, but I understand what he was saying. But I didn't come up with it, so you ain't got to tell me nothing.
Well, no, there's a lot of things that you can still be told. I mean, you know,
cool, but
I'm way older than you, and I'm still stupid. So there's plenty that you can still learn.
I think everything is like by design. Like this universe, we are the third planet away from the sun, and we're just so.
That is the fundamental flaw in your thinking.
Why?
That there is a grand design.
Why is that a
Show
flaw?
me the grand design.
If I knew that, then I wouldn't.
No. The grand design is just a construct of whatever faith people hold. So what is the grand design?
And what is the significance of being
What's the significance of the grand design?
Those are the answers I wish I had. I don't know.
But it's a huge... Okay.
Let him believe what he believes.
I know, but it's just...
We're not saying not to believe anything. I'm asking questions.
Yes, and there's a lot of questions I don't know the answer to. I don't know the grand design. I just think everything operates on that. Just like there's life or death.
I'm just saying that the things I'm saying, that the things... I believe, come from pieces of information that I've put together or someone else has put together, and I go, okay, this is why I believe that. If you say, I believe there's a grand design, I don't know why, that's why I ask a follow-up question.
There's a lot of things in this world can't be explained. There's things that science can't explain.
Right, but that doesn't mean that there are only two explanations. People go, well, science can't explain everything. Right. Yet, you go back 200 years, there was a lot more that science couldn't explain. But then we explained them over time. And sooner or later, most things will be explained.
Example of, like, the dinosaurs. Like, I just feel like all of those things got extinct for a reason, and then I think the human race were God's next, project. I don't know.
Do you pray?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like it puts my soul at ease. I feel like I'm answering to a higher power, and I feel like...
But if there's a grand design... That's already in place. That's not going to change.
But God gave us human will.
Those are two different separate things. If you believe that there is a grand design, if you believe that everything that takes place is God's will, then praying to Him for intercession is completely useless.
But
he's not going to. You think He's going to change the grand design for little Pound Cake?
He's not going to change it. But you yourself could change it. Like He may have a plan.
So you pray to yourself?
No, I'm praying to God, and He may have a plan for me. But I'm saying if I take myself out, if I kill myself, then I'm going against God's plan for me because He gave me free will.
You're throwing a bunch of stuff against a wall. What I'm saying is if you believe in a grand plan, then there's no way that you can intercede. Then God won't change anything to intercede on your behalf.
Can I help? I think, because I think to a certain degree I agree with him where it's like what you're going to do and what you're going to be is kind of set. And there are certain milestone moments in your life that do that.
You're a Calvinist is what you're saying. Predetermination.
Predetermination, but... God giving you free will determines how you're going to get there. So if you are meant to do A, B, C, and D, and you make a choice that delays you to get to point C, that's when your life gets a little shook or a little off balance or things aren't going the way that they're supposed to.
So you believe in fate?
I 100% believe in fate.
Oh, okay.
But that's so, like, I don't know if that's exactly the same thing he's saying, but, God has a predetermined plan. You mess with that with your free will and the choices that you make. So that's when you screw up and mess up your timeline that you can pray, hey, help me out here. What did I do? How can I fix it? Can you get me back on track?
I pray for guidance. I just pray for guidance. That's all. I pray every day.
It's not like, hey, please change what you have determined for me. It's, hey, I got myself into this rough spot. Show me or help me or guide me on where I should go next.
Okay.
And earth
because a lot of people do pray.
Yeah.
Hey, make this happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't even pray for material things like that stuff. I'm like, that's just stuff. Like that's gonna come and go.
What do you pray for?
Health and my family's health. Like I think it would be like
a painless death.
Not even me, but like
I will start praying for a painless death for you.
There you go.
I don't even believe in it, but like,
thank you. But like, it's also just like
but anything that gets you dead.
Okay. See, when I pray, it's more for things like peace of mind, where if I have something that's really, really bothering me or I'm worried about a family member, it's like...
Me too.
Just, hey, help me just chill out about this or, something like that.
Because I worry. I have, like, crazy anxiety and, like, my mom's health, my mom's getting up there. I can't imagine...
Why are you putting all that on God?
Because you believe that he's able to help you.
Yeah. What's
that's a part of having the faith.
It's just like, nothing to him. He's deal with this on a regular basis.
Hey!
What the heck was that?
That was a ball.
Okay, all right. Can we all agree that was? Oh boy, that was freaky. I can't handle this. I have goosebumps right now. Like,
Bill, can you believe a bulb popped in the middle of the day?
At the exact moment that we're talking about faith and predetermination, and that's a sign.
We've been talking about that for 45 minutes.
That's a sign.
That's a sign of a power surge.
Yeah.
Is what
no,
that's
it
a
is
sign
not.
of.
It's never happened before.
No, it happens all the time in here.
Not one time since I've ever been on.
Oh, because it's never happened since you've been on. It's never
not
happened
when we're
before.
having this conversation.
You know what I
and
take?
I said, please give me peace of mind. Please have when I'm talking about praying for those kind of things.
Do you have peace of mind right now?
Boom.
Yeah, but you just
showing me that he's here.
You just pooped your pants when that light popped out.
I didn't poop my pants. It was
peace of mind.
She was shocked to get the sign.
Yes.
She wasn't ready for it. When you ask God to show himself,
listen again. I don't know that that's not a sign.
Okay.
There's just no evidence to support that.
But I'm going to interpret it that way.
All right, that's
you
fine.
can say power surge. I'm going to say God's like, I heard you.
Okay.
We'll
it's all
hang
about
out.
faith. That's what religion is. It's all about your faith. There's no science behind it. That's the point.
It smells like fire.
Like fire.
Because I have faith in this shoddiness of this building.
And I'm not worried because I asked for a painless death. So I'm in this room.
But he did black out the light that is shining on you. That's your light.
Oh, maybe that's a
no,
sign.
my lights are good.
No, this is the light that goes into your room, though.
That points toward his window.
And it's the only one that points towards you, actually, to be honest.
But it doesn't go into my room, though.
Oh, that's been a bone of contention of his for a long time. Why is there only one of your lights that points on me? All right, listen, I got a break. I'm going to have Slash tickets for you when we come back. They've announced that show with Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. I think it's been a minute since Slash has been here, but they're going to get back August the 1st. They're going to play at the Roxino. These are not on sale until Friday morning, so you get a couple of them early. Secure your spot. 35192 if you want to text for anything else.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Rover's Morning Glory.
We're doing a fan meetup tonight.
right, get you a couple of tickets for Slash. You will win these before they go on sale Friday morning. Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. The Livin' the Dream Tour 2019 is here Thursday night, August the 1st. They'll be back to do the Hard Rock Roxino. The tickets are on sale to everyone else Friday morning at 10 o'clock, Ticketmaster.com. We'll be able to hook you up there. 2 for Slash for you. Be caller number 15. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Studies show that listening to classical music can temporarily raise your IQ.
I feel pretty smart.
If you're looking for the opposite effect, just stay tuned.
The Alan Cox Show
on 100.7 WMMS.
Got that bulb replaced, baby. You think God's gonna thwart me?
You were shown the light.
Hells no. Yeah, I'm the one that's providing the light. 35192, you want to text me. AlanCoxShow.com for everything else. About 5 or 6 minutes from now, be your next chance to grab $1,000. About 30 past every hour. We do Go Fund Yourself. Cavs lose to Boston here at home last night. They will take tonight off. They will take tomorrow night off. And they'll be back in D.C. on Friday to play the Wizards. I was talking about John Wall being out earlier. He slipped at home. And I think he's currently one of the... Is John Wall the highest paid guy in the NBA right now?
Is he?
He might be. They're paying him like $121 million, and he's not going to be able to play for a while because he slipped and fell at home.
He's paid more than LeBron?
John Wall got some monster deal from Washington.
Because of the way deals are structured, because LeBron went to a different team, he can't make as much as if he would have stayed with the Cavs. He gave up, like...
He really wanted to leave.
He really wanted to leave. But he makes a few dollars doing other things.
Just a couple bucks.
And some walking around money.
Yeah.
LeBron and the Lakers, they got blown out by the Pacers, too.
Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet night because he got to 32,000 points all time, 5th on the list, but also had the biggest loss of his entire career.
The worst by a LeBron James team in a game that LeBron played. 42 points that they lost to the Pacers.
And the Pacers fans were trolling his teammates pretty hard.
Oh, I'm sure. How many points did LeBron have in that game?
Probably 42.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And he hurt his groin, so he's coming back from that whole thing. But
yeah, he's not 100% yet, but also like the fans in Indiana are chanting, LeBron's going to trade you. LeBron's going to trade you. It's really funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Sorry. I'm going through some of these texts that people are sending me, and a lot of people happy that Mary fills in.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people not.
No, a lot of people call them pound cake names, but it's neither here nor there.
They call me names all the day.
For the God thing.
All the time.
What, like believer, faithful?
Yeah, follower.
Mostly that he's the nicest guy on the show.
No,
yeah.
Because he believes in God. He is made from God.
Well, those aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. I mean, or not necessarily connected, I should say. Boy, I hope, for a long time, if you read articles on artificial intelligence and jobs that might be done away with because of AI, any variety of robots, all this conversation about walls being built is off the misnomer that it's immigrants that are taking jobs, when in fact it's widespread automation that put a lot of people out of work. But for a lot of people, they thought, well, I have nothing to worry about as long as I'm not doing a blue-collar job. They go, you're never going to have a robot doctor. You're never going to have a robot accountant. But more and more, they're trying to find out ways to have white-collar jobs being done by robots and artificial intelligence. Listen, there isn't a business on the planet that wouldn't love to find a way to get rid of every single person they have to pay. People are like, look, my company's great. It might be for now, but if they could replace you tomorrow with a robot, they would.
So is that
if they had the Alan Cox bot 5,000 in here tomorrow, I'd be on my ass. You're right. There is no company on earth that would not love to fire everyone they have and replace them with robots if they could do it.
So what's the end game in that? Like if
saving
we
money.
Saving money.
But if we get to a point where all the jobs are automated, you still have to have people that are going to participate in the economy in some way.
Don't know.
So you still
Fixing
need jobs.
the robots?
Yeah, that's what they say. You got coding and fixing. Yeah, sure.
But then there's also
you got to fix the person who replaced you.
Yeah,
the thing that replaced you.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the new one that's 10 years old. But continue.
But I'm just saying, do we become more socialist as a society just based on the fact that there's not enough jobs to go around, so we have to take care of the people that exist?
No clue.
Or do we just become like two ruling classes where there's the people that have jobs and money, and then there's like an under...
I think that's more likely the case that we would... Yeah, that's why all this talk about like huge tax cuts for corporations, and they're like, oh, but they'll reinvest in their company. No, they never do.
Will, and they'll reinvest in their company in a way that will allow them to make more money and have more profit.
Right. They'll buy back stock. Yeah. They don't hire more people. I mean, the banks, 3 of the biggest banks got a huge chunk of that tax giveaway, and they fired thousands of people. So it's not like they're hiring more people. But, yeah, white-collar jobs. This is one of those jobs where I go, well, they couldn't replace me with artificial intelligence. I'm already artificial intelligence. But, yeah, maybe they could. Who knows? I was reading a thing in the Wall Street Journal about Amelia, who works for a Swedish bank. And no one who talks to her on the phone realizes that she's not a human being. Because she knows multiple languages. She can handle thousands of calls simultaneously, So they're like...
Is she a computer?
Artificial intelligence, yes.
Not like a robot, though. Like...
Well, not like, right. Johnny Five. Yeah, not that, but...
It's like a computer.
Yeah.
A computer screen that can talk.
That's right.
Alexa.
Or you on the phone, you would never know.
Hello, Earth Boy. It's me, Short Circuit.
Just go away.
Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop.
My friend texted me and said, UBI is what I was talking about. I didn't know there's a name for it. It's universal.
It's UTI.
Basic income.
Universal bacon income.
Universal bagel income.
I think they were trying that in. They've tried it on small scale before, and I don't know that it's a successful thing.
I think they do it in some like
Finland or something.
Yeah, Norwegian countries.
One of those socialist countries. State of the Union last night, Trump, of course, mentioned talking about walls. Still wants a wall. Said rich people live behind walls. Why shouldn't the rest of us?
No issue better illustrates the divide between America's working class and America's political class than illegal immigration. Wealthy politicians and donors push for open borders while living their lives behind walls and gates and guards.
First of all, no one's pushing for open borders. By the way, are his good genes receding? Did you watch last night?
Look at that orange.
No, he looked like, usually he looks like a sick tangerine. Last night,
it was the lighting.
He looked like a Was it though?
It was the lighting.
He's always under some kind of lighting, and he still looks orange.
That's a total like TV trick. Like I remember Michael.
No, but when he did the State of the Union last year,
same lighting.
When he was in the State of the Union last year, he looked orange. This year, he looked like a more normal hue. His basic message last night was, please, Democrats, don't hurt me.
Don't investigate anything that I do. Just do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
I like how he was given. He was talking about how many more women are in the workforce and in Congress.
One of my favorite parts.
I saw that.
And they were like, "We don't like you." They're just sitting there like,
"Hey, it's people." It's funny. He takes credit for everything. He did help these women get elected.
Yeah, he did do that.
No one has benefited more from a thriving economy than women who have filled 58% of the newly created jobs last year. You weren't supposed to do that.
You weren't supposed to get up and cheer.
Well, stay standing. You got like this.
These gals are getting uppity.
It was a very funny moment.
But on the subject of walls, first of all, let me give you this money here.
For a wall.
or whatever, you know?
Yeah, donate to the wall.
Start a moat around your own casa. What do I care? Go fund yourself. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword SAVE to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's SAVE to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
Now, this guy has gotten to the point where he's floating the idea of a human wall. He's like, we'll just get the military down. You know, this guy's glory...
Red Rover.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Red
right.
Rover.
His glory days were in the 80s, so all the stuff he comes up with are basically from the 80s. In the 80s, there was a thing called Hands Across America. You guys are too young to remember this.
I remember it.
Hands Across America. I don't even remember what it was for.
They tried to make a hole from one coast to the other of everybody holding hands.
Yep. He wants to bring back Hands Across America, I guess. A couple of weeks ago, though, speaking of walls, played you that clip from that bakery in Washington where the guy got in trouble.
Yeah,
because he
built the
had made a bunch of cookies. And they were for Valentine's Day, so they're like, love you or hot stuff or whatever. And in the middle, there was one cookie that said, build the wall. And one Latina woman complained, called the news, whatever.
Was she foxy?
I didn't notice. I was paying more attention
She was
to
spicy.
words.
She was Latino.
I was paying more attention to her pain and her words, Mary.
Good.
Don't dehumanize these women.
I'm just testing you.
Thank you. But no, she was not. Nevertheless, as we could have all predicted, this guy started getting so many requests for that particular cookie.
Duh.
So he goes, right. So that's why when these guys really step in it, it's really not stepping in it because you're going to have mouth breathers from everywhere going, make me those cookies.
I don't want a cookie. I want a cake.
And you're
Right.
and you're a businessman, so you're going to make them, which is that's where he is right now, is making build the wall cookies. He initially was like, I wasn't trying to be offensive. I was trying to make a joke. And if you were trying to make a joke, you would normally say, well, despite all of the orders I've gotten for these cookies, I stand by my initial statement, and I will not be making those cookies. But
he's making some cookies.
Falls in your lap, sure. You're running the business.
This is payback.
For what?
For that bakery that had to shut down because he wouldn't serve, he wouldn't make a wedding cake for that gay couple. So now they're like,
payback. What?
I feel like now the right is paying payback for like that bakery that had to shut down because they wouldn't serve a cake to a gay couple.
They had to shut down? He just didn't make the cake.
No, that went to the Supreme Court and then he won.
What does the gay cake have to do with the wall cookie?
Because I feel like the right thinks like, oh, well, since he made that build a wall cookie, no one's gonna visit, no one's gonna go there now. He's gonna lose business. But now they're like, nah, we're not gonna let that happen. Let him make, build the wall cookies.
Just make your own cookies.
Huh.
Wrote on a cookie. He says it was a treat for his daughter-in-law, and he initially had no plans to sell the cookie.
I wasn't going to sell those cookies. That wasn't my plan.
If it was for your daughter-in-law, why was it in the case? See, this is the thing. Is
daughter-in-law Mexican?
Just cop to it, man. I mean, these people's stories always change. Just cop to it. He initially said, I was just making a joke, which is whatever. Now he's like, it was for my daughter.
In-law.
In-law, yeah.
Why was it in the... Yeah, whatever.
The cookie just got put out there, and somebody thought that I was selling them, as it was part of my collection.
You would have.
Bellingham says when the cookies...
I can't believe people thought I was selling the cookies in my display case.
Yeah.
What is this world coming to?
How dare they?
Don't they understand the baker's code of conduct? Everything you need to sell is behind the wall through which no one can see. You have to guess what their inventory is. The case was empty. Are you out of cookies? Oh, no. I just don't display them for your perusal. You've got to guess.
You just say A7, and that's the cookie you get.
That's right.
I mean, by the
I got happy bar mitzvah. Sorry. What?
What happened to the GoFundMe for the wall funding? That was like at 19 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
And people just stopped talking about it. And it just
It's probably
went away.
still going. I mean, whoever runs it's probably still running it.
I don't hear any advertisement about it anymore.
I don't know. You'd probably want to Google that GoFundMe.
Because the government can't take it, so I wonder what they're going to do with it.
These were put in the display case. A customer snapped a photo of the cookie and abruptly left. That customer was Anna Carrera, who says she was offended by the cookie slogan and posted about it in a Facebook group.
I instantly, I figured this is part of the rhetoric that he believes in that comes out of this bakery. So I just took it upon myself to share it on Facebook and see what others thought of it. And it just took off from there. But it's definitely something that I do not like.
Bellingham says he's gotten a couple of letters calling the cookie racist, but he also says he received thousands of orders for the Build-A-Wall cookie from across the country.
Thousands.
Thousands. And those aren't just one cookie. They probably want a dozen or more. Nobody calls orders one cookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd hate to hear the custom orders he's getting, too. Build the wall is probably the low, yeah.
Right.
Can I get a cake?
Cake.
Now we are.
I don't want any brownies.
Are selling because people ask for them. No, I don't think it's racist. I think it's about border security.
Bellingham says he's never been busier since the post went viral, and he'll keep making the cookies as long as people want to buy them. But he has no plans to ship them across the country.
So
he's going to make them, but I'm going to ship them.
Well, so they also have, he goes, I don't think, it's not racist, it's about border security. But outside the store, there's a sign that says, Cookie Lives Batter.
He knows how to get he knows how to bring people in. He likes
Cookie
controversy.
Lives Batter.
Them across the country.
I don't want to get into all that, you know.
Right, but
trying to sell some cookies.
That is where your story falls apart, because that is a direct reference to Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, as I understand it, quite racially charged.
You don't even use batter to make cookies. Use dough.
Ah.
This guy, he's a fraud. He's a fraud. He doesn't even know how to make his own cookies.
The sign should have said, that ass dough.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I just want to be a baker, you know, but I want to have the right to bake what, you know, I want to do.
Carrera says she's not surprised that people still support the bakery, but she chooses not to go back to Edmonds Bakery again. In Edmonds, LaMonica Peters, Q13 News.
I'll tell you what, that LaMonica Peters does good work.
Does she?
Anyway, listen, you're a businessman, you're getting thousands of orders, you're going to, you know, but I thought it was funny how the story kind of changed, too. Yeah. Whatever.
Money talks.
Yeah, but if anything fell in your lap, you'd go, I guess you know.
I wasn't racist, but I guess I am now for $1,000.
Sounds like it pays.
$1,000.
$1,000 for one order. Let's say that. I'd probably be racist for $1,000.
You're racist for free. What are you talking about?
I'm not a racist. I just don't want you guys to use our emojis. I'm not racist. I'm the nicest person, most personable person.
You're the nicest racist I know.
Nicest, most personable racist.
I call him a nicest.
Oh.
Whatever. Everybody be nice to me. I'm going to die in 9 years.
Not if you pray to God. Not if you...
it's not fate.
Right, sure.
Might be.
Not if you implore him for his intercession. All right. I'm going to have those Slayer tickets for you on the way back. They're playing Youngstown, but more than worth the trip. Slayer on the farewell tour with Lamb of God, Cannibal Corpse, and Amon Amarth at the end of May. 35192 if you want to text. Everything else, get it to us at AlanCoxShow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.
now. If you go to livenation.com, this pair for you. Good luck. Make it count. 2 for Slayer. Caller 14 216 578 1007 or 800 348 1007.
Hello. Alexa, play 100.7 WMMS on iHeartRadio.
Here you go.
From the Final Touch Construction Roofing Expert Studios, it's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. Cleveland. An iHeartRadio station.
$35192. Want to send me a text? 630. Gonna be your next shot to maybe get $1,000 for yourself. Cavaliers off tonight and tomorrow night. We're gonna play the Wizards in Washington Friday night. That's a 7 o'clock tip, so 6:30 is when your pregame coverage will start here on MMS. Remember, all through the month of February, you can get whatever gear you want from CLE Clothing Company with the promo code STARS, STARS. You want to type it in. If you're shopping online, go to cleclothingco.com. Otherwise, just walk into one of the stores, grab 2 arms full of whatever you see, and then just say STARS when you're checking out.
That does not include the employees there.
No, you get 20% off.
No, you can't.
If you grab 2 armfuls. No, that's how you get 20% off. 10% per armful of human.
You have two of the. You have a cashier in each arm.
Sales associate here, fitting room guy here.
Oh, I see.
20% off.
They have a fitting room guy.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't think they were that big.
Person.
Good for them.
I don't know if it's guessing. I have no idea.
All right. Hey, Rick.
Yeah, Miss Al, I can't help but laugh. I'll be listening to y'all talking. Y'all be listening. Hey, Miss Al,
absolutely. Go ahead. Yes?
How you doing?
I'm great.
Bill?
Yep. What's going on, Rick?
I'm all right. Miss Mary?
Hi.
Hi. I want to talk a little about the Super Bowl. Yes, it was a low-scoring game in the history, but you know what that tells me? Both of the teams were playing hard.
Okay, both teams are playing hard, right? Yeah, you don't want a blowout, right, Rick?
Right.
Right.
Right. You know, just like we. I'm gonna give an example. I used to be a boxer. You don't want to go see the main event in the second round. 1 or 2 get knocked out in the second round.
No, I'm fine with that. Were you the undercard or you were the main event?
No, I was undercard.
Okay.
No.
And what was your record?
39-7.
39-7. Any knockouts?
Rick?
Yeah. I had my clock waxed. Believe that.
Well, no, not you. Did you knock anybody out?
Yeah.
All right. What was your move? You have like a right cross? You had a good hook, uppercut?
I'm a softball.
Oh, me too. All right.
It's a right cross, left uppercut, cross the chin, boom, you're out.
That was your combination?
Yep.
Look at you. My fellow Southpaw, Rick. All right.
Okay, I just wanted to just say hello to everybody.
Good to hear from you, Rick.
All right, thank you, Rick.
I'll talk to you each and every one of you later, okay?
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I got a letter from Kevin. He said, Alan, I was watching the State of the Union last night, and here's a direct quote. Tens of thousands of innocent Americans are killed by lethal drugs that cross our border and flood into our cities, including meth, heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine.
Did he actually
The president
say that?
is totally listening. Sure, he's got like 3 lines he rotates, you know.
Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. 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 Cocaine. Cocaine.
You saw the Trump childhood home is on the market, by the way. If you've got just shy of $3 million and you're in the real estate market, the house he grew up in is on the market. His childhood home for sale. His dad built it in Queens. So there you go. In the description, it says, in this bedroom, President Donald J. Trump was likely conceived by his parents, Fred and Mary Trump. What a great line.
That's a selling point?
And well, that aside, who else would have conceived him? Sounds like it was written by one of his speechwriters.
They're just saying in this
conceived,
room. Yeah.
Well, it says likely conceived by his parents.
And you also have to disclose things like that. It's like if there was a murder in the house.
Right.
Not every...
This is where the Antichrist was born.
This is where this happened. He lived there until the age of 4 when they moved to a larger place. So is that your childhood home? I mean, you were born there and, you know...
I feel like a childhood home is where all your memories are.
Like where you grew up.
Yeah. You played and had friends and birthday parties. And
yeah. The LLC is called Trump Birth House LLC. So
was he birthed in the house?
According to he was likely conceived by his parents.
Conceived?
Line in there. Yeah, in the house.
Not birthed.
Likely.
The previous owner bought it for $1.5 million after Comrade Trump was elected. And he was renting it out on Airbnb for $700 a night.
Ugh.
That's not that bad.
That's great. If you could get $700 a night for somebody's, I mean, you know, that's a lot of money.
Why is he selling it then? Did it fall through or what?
Oh, I don't know. They just...
Probably tired of it?
On the market.
No, that's a good money roll.
Yeah, if people are...
Using it.
I don't think a lot of people are
Where
using it.
Where is it? What's
Queens, right?
It's in Queens, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
no one wants to pay $700 a night to stay in Queens.
Right.
There are $1 million and $2 million homes in Queens.
I understand
but
that.
That's New York, anyway.
But that's where you're gonna live.
Tourists.
But if you want to, if you're gonna pay $700 a night,
go to New York City. Go to Manhattan.
You can be in Manhattan for $700 a night.
I stayed in Times Square for just under $200.
Really?
Yeah. It was like a Priceline deal. It was like literally maybe 2 or 3 blocks outside of right in Times Square.
That's amazing.
How many nights?
And it was 3 nights. It was like $190 a night or something. It was a Fairfield Inn. It's not like it's a nice hotel, but
Fairfield's a fine hotel.
It's a fine hotel, but I'm saying if you're going to be spending $700 a night,
it wasn't the Ritz-Carlton,
right? You can get something way nicer than
that.
that.
All the times I've been to New York, it's always been on someone else's dime.
Yeah,
I've never
been in New York.
That's the one and only time I had went. My buddy, who was a chef, opened a new restaurant. We went out there to check out the new restaurant, and then he took us into the city for a couple days.
We always talk about going because I've only ever gone for work. Gwen and I have never gone to New York.
Just
so we're always like,
do a show trip and have Jesse show us around because I want to go.
I'm going out there in April. I told you. If you want to go.
You said
you're
Pittsburgh.
Going to, you're going to Rochester or
I'm going to
Jamestown.
Pittsburgh. But that whole week we're going to be off. I'm going to New York that week.
You're making the rounds.
So you going to New York City, or are you going?
I'm going to New York City. Yeah.
Did you already set stuff up?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
setting stuff up, and then I'm also.
You're going to see Jesse?
I'm going to go see Jesse.
Yeah, I'm going. I want to go.
Yeah.
I'll call up work, guy. That's worth it.
What week in April?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine.
Get
I'm not invited.
No, it's the first week of April.
First week of April.
I'm going to be in Alaska that week.
I'm going to be in Florida.
Well, this is my Make-A-Wish. So before I
make a wish, take around.
You're not terminal. Yeah. Being dead in 9 years is not terminal, or is it? I don't know.
That'll be such a fun week for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska.
We'll get a hotel room, and then that way you can do what you want, but we can also. Jesse would love to see me, so maybe I'd like to see you.
Hey, listen, April in Anchorage is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the Breakfast Club and Z100 and all that. Cool.
Right. 2 different companies, but whatever. You can break into the other. Z100's in Jersey, I think. So have fun over there.
I thought it was all in the same building.
No. Z100's not iHeart.
Elvis Duran is an iHeart?
That's not. Is he Z100?
Yes.
I think this company syndicates his show, but I don't think iHeart owns Z100.
Okay.
I think.
I thought it was all in the same building because every time. Sometimes,
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm saying, 'cause I remember,
know Jesse's in a different building.
Well, there's a corporate building.
I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It is iHeart. Okay.
It has to be because I remember one time Charlemagne walked in on Elvis's show. I was like, and I know he's in that building.
Okay.
Because I see Jesse taking pictures there.
No, maybe he is. Okay. I thought when Jesse left, he told me that he was going to be in a different building. Maybe it's a different.
You know,
iHeartMedia Corporate.
I'm thinking of PLJ.
Yeah, there's iHeartMedia Corporate, which is like that cool building that looks like a.
It's the Flatiron building.
Yeah, it's cool. And then the other one is just like.
It's where Dave iHeartMedia has the lasers and the fog in his office.
But you joke, but it's real.
No, I'm not
really
joking.
cool.
I know. He's got lasers and fog in his office. Cool. I would just like a new paint job in mine.
Yeah.
or lights that don't break.
No, I've been paying for new bulbs for a long time.
You shouldn't have to, though.
That was an act of
whatever.
God.
I mean,
that was an act of God. It wouldn't be covered by insurance.
are you saying act of God or an act of God? Like,
Both.
he's riding a horse.
He's active. He's blowing out light
yeah.
bulbs.
He's walking on the beach.
Yeah.
Period's not going to slow him down.
Awesome.
No.
I'm excited. I have something to look forward to now.
That'll be fun. That'll be really fun for you guys.
I'm flying out, though.
You didn't have anything to look forward to before?
Not in April.
Not like a little vacation. And yeah, definitely not in April.
Yeah, but Bill's not driving out.
That's okay. I could pay for a plane ticket.
Actually, Bill was going to drive, and then you said you were going to go, and he goes, I'm flying out.
I'm not going anymore.
I canceled my shows.
What have I done?
I just canceled my shows just now.
Yeah. And that's fine. Like, we'll make some rules about sharing the hotel room. I'm a New York 3, so I don't have any plans of bringing anybody back. So
what's a New York 3?
Like
3 out
on
of
the
10.
scale?
The Cleveland 9 is a New York 3.
There's not a lot of listeners out there, so.
Oh, okay.
Alan being generous. Cleveland 9 for
being on,
Bill.
I don't know.
Being on Grindr in New York City? I don't
Look
have a
at that.
Grindr, but
Maybe get 2 hotel rooms. Did you see how
So
excited
expensive,
he
though.
just got?
It's going to sound like Mary's upstairs neighbor.
Yeah, right?
Pound cake in the adjacent room.
maybe there's somebody in the same hotel. It is New York. You never know who you're going to meet.
I'm sure, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Get one with a bar. A hotel bar. You always hear about that's in rom-coms. We saw him across the hotel bar. We were staying in the same hotel.
I remember one time when I was doing the show in New York, and I had brought my producer at the time was a female, and they had put us in a suite.
Was she hot?
Huh?
Was she hot? What'd she look like?
Was she foxy?
Very nice, yeah.
Leggy and vivacious.
Leggy and vivacious. And they had put us in a suite, so it had like adjoining rooms or whatever, so we'd figured out how we were going to do that. And we went out and we met a couple of friends after the show or whatever, and we got wrecked. And I started talking to somebody. And one thing leads to another, and we decide we're going to go back up to the room. Except this person wasn't quite clear on what the dynamic was between me and my producer. So it was so weird because the 3 of us go up there, and she goes off into her room or whatever, and I'm like going over to make a drink or something, and I turn around, and the door's open, and the girl's gone.
She's hanging out with her producer.
Bolted. Yeah, no, she bolted
she
the room.
left.
I think she must have thought something hinky was going to happen.
Oh,
or
like it was some threesome
she was going
they're
to come out
trying
in a
to
mask.
pull.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's funny.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I just slept on the couch. Like, whatever.
That's really funny.
They shut down that wall campaign GoFundMe, by the way.
Did people get their money back?
They had to have.
They made $20 million.
What happens with that money?
It goes back.
It goes back to people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Kickstarter, right?
Because the government can't accept donations. I mean, they should, but they don't.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. I've got really, really good news. Which you can always use more of. And thank you to whoever sent this to me. Anne sent this to me. Thank you so much, Anne. The city of Avon Lake, which is kind of in my neck of the woods. Oh, did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't see it.
The city of Avon Lake has okayed a gazebo.
So stupid.
To be built at Veterans Memorial Park. The commission members voted 4-1. Imagine the one holdout who said, Avon Lake's not gazebo town as far as I'm concerned.
They listen to the show.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need all these gazebos running around.
One
our kids.
holdout who's not a Bill Squire
audible
fan.
noises.
Audible wetness.
Audible moisture. That's it.
Moisture.
With a bunch of audible moisture by our gazebo.
That's right. The project will include a memorial to the city's bicentennial and is funded through a general fund. General fund.
Ah, I was just a little slow.
Of $50,000 from the Department of Natural Resources. All right. Well, Bill will probably at some point be bringing his natural resources to the...
The gazebo tour is going to happen at some
it
point.
It has to.
Yeah.
Is that what like breaking in a gazebo is?
That would be funny if you did a series of shows in a gazebo.
In gazebos in different cities. That would be so great.
There's one in Rocky River.
Dibs on feature.
There's one in Rocky River where they have river days out there.
Yeah.
In the summer, they have the band play in that
would
gazebo.
be it. It would be a summertime tour.
Yeah.
Do you guys take any time off in the summer? Like a week or anything like that?
Well, I can do them after the show.
Oh, you can do them after the show if they're all around
if
here.
If it's all local, yeah, that's no problem.
And plus, it's still light out in the
Oh,
summer.
the gazebo tour. That would be so good.
Yeah.
We'll do a ribbon cutting ceremony.
A belt cutting ceremony.
It'll be a blast.
It'll be a blast.
The person in charge says, I think we should want weddings and we should want gatherings, they
Unions.
said. Oh, you'll get gatherings. Bill's going to gather his fingers together and then put them down some young lady's knickers.
You said you wanted weddings.
Nice little picnic.
Weddings as in marriage, not wet.
Wettings.
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 MC Wettings over here. That's Bill's new nickname.
Oh, man. Bill, we'll call you Colonel Sanders.
We're corrupting
Finger
society.
Finger licking good.
Colonel Handers.
Colonel Handers. Finger licking good.
I wanted Cody to do my wedding, and I got MC Wettings.
MC Wettings.
Bill came out. I wanted MC Weddings. Oh. I wonder why there was no gazebo at your wedding. Comparing the gazebo with other projects, residents have doubted. This person said the pavilion is not a monstrosity, and it should benefit the city as a whole. When we build it, people will come. When we build it, people will come, he said.
If we build it,
yes, they will.
Come.
That is a fact.
Wow, it is all coming together. Well, that's like one town over from me. So
that's right there.
Yeah.
That's
that
in
is
between
right
us.
there. Mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to the gazebo tour.
Ending the show on a high note, definitely.
Oh.
Man,
the highest
of
notes.
MC Wettings. Hey, all right. You ever think this is what you become famous for, Billy?
Hey, it's fine by me.
Busting your ass doing stand-up and,
Yeah, then I
you're Michael Jackson
go on
all
one
of a
bar
sudden.
crawl, put my hand in a place, near a place, and all of a sudden I got a catchphrase.
And by the way, a gazebo is really nice in any setting. It's not like, it'd be different if you're like, this happened by the water treatment plant.
Right.
Then you'd have to be showing up at water tretrement plants.
No, I'm very relieved that it was by a gazebo.
A gazebo.
Oh, man.
Not in an alley or something, All right, we got to go. What do you got coming up?
Well, February 23rd, I will be back in Willoughby, where the whole gazebo
fiasco.
No, where the legend began.
Yeah, where the legend began. At Garage Bar doing the Bill Squire's birthday bash.
A return to infamy,
yes,
if you
it'll
will.
be me, John Bruton, Josh Morrow, doing stand-up comedy. Then we're going to have an after party when it's over. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can get tickets at BillSquire.com. They're $10 in advance, $15 at the door, so get them in advance, and they're starting to move. So don't wait if you want to come to my birthday show in Willoughby.
Mary Santora?
This Saturday, actually, I just posted a link to my Instagram, which is at Mary Santora Comedy. This Saturday, I'll be at the Alex 9 Theater, and the link that you click in my Instagram gets you 25% off. There's a code, LOVE25. So if you go click the link in my Instagram bio and you go buy tickets, it's only for today. So today only, you get 25% off if you go ahead and click that link that's in my bio.
So midnight tonight, that expires.
Till midnight tonight, and that's for this Saturday. There's Wanda Mayfield and I are doing a show at the Alex Theater at the 9, and then the next final Fridays is February 22nd at Battery Park Pub. Bill Squire is headlining, and then everything else at Mary Santora Comedy on Instagram, at Mary_Santora on Twitter.
Pound cake?
Just Radio Cody B on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about MC Wettings.
You're welcome.
Thank you, buddy.
You had a great show today.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you were
did.
killing it,
Podcast
man.
was very
The
funny.
cake.
Cake.
Yeah,
MC
you had a lot.
Wettings. God made a light burn out
Right.
at Pound Cake's request.
I'll be here for another 2 minutes.
All right. Get behind him, Satan. All right, good. Today's show available on demand at iHeartRadio.com or the iHeartRadio app. Look for the Alan Cox Show 24/7 channel. The last laugh is next. If it's you're not with us at the top of the show at 2 o'clock, it'll be something you missed. And then the Corey Roddick Experience after 6:30. We'll reconvene with you tomorrow at 2. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I will see you in hell.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Hey, go fund yourself.
Okay, awesome.
These people did.
I did win the $1,000